More than 200 Venezuelans alleged by the White House to be gang members have been deported from the US to a supermax prison in El Salvador, even as a US judge blocked the removals. Now, El Salvador's president confirmed that 238 members of the Venezuelan gang had arrived in the country. Now, the federal judge's order prevented the Trump administration to justify some of the deportations, but flights, well, they'd already taken off. And White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt denied that the court ruling had been violated. It's certainly been extraordinary to see this play out. What's your reaction to it, and what's the reaction been in the United States?
Right. I don't think we've ever seen this kind of clash between the executive and the presidency against the courts and the judicial system here. I mean, what happened, just for viewers that aren't aware, is that this executive order was released on Friday afternoon, very discreetly in case it got picked up any press. And then Saturday morning, it somehow leaked and they got these illegal immigrants on board on the plane and took off. Now, the judge's orders came somewhere over outside of the American territory, so there is some dispute as to whether this was over international waters. But one thing is clear is it's really putting Democrats and critics in a slightly strange position where they're having to defend illegal immigrants and people who had actually committed a crime. Now, my one criticism of Trump here is there needs to be a bit more transparency about who these people are. If they are members of the Venezuelan gang and MS-13 and that kind of thing, then take the public with you, because they're going to be fully supportive of these measures, and it's going to make Democrats look like absolute idiots if they're having to stick around and say, well, actually, what are we doing here? So I think what Trump's doing is he's just trying to, promises made, promises kept, and he's trying to adhere to that. But again, he has to take the public with him, and that's what's important.